right, guys, welcome back to the program. Thank you once again for joining us. We are super grateful, both Waldo and myself. You continue to spend your time with us. We are forever and eternally grateful. This episode is just Waldo and myself. We get started off by talking about, the Latin Saints and what's going on with that. And then, of course, we snowball into a bunch of whole other stuff. It's a really good episode, I think. We both, of course, always have a good time when it's just Waldo and myself. Lots of laughs. I make fun of him. But before you get to hear his voice and join us, we got to tell you about the sponsors. And, of course, as always, Dizana Sports is up first, man. Dizana makes awesome stuff. Again, joggers, custom jerseys like the Islander one that my thumb is under right now behind me. All kinds of stuff. I mean, the shirt I'm wearing right now, with the gorilla is sweet. They have all kinds of soft goods, all kinds of hats, all kinds of stuff. Anything you're looking for, they definitely have. And like I said before, if you are a team and you want custom jerseys, of course, always hit them up. I got a ton of their stuff. It's always great. They always send you extra goodies, whether it's stickers or microfibers or stuff in your package. So definitely check them out. Their website is dizanasports.com. And if you want to save a little scratch, use code OVERSHOT when you check out. You'll save 10%. And the next company I got to tell you about. Been with us for a while now. I love the gear bags from the guys at Carlos and Volcano USA, man. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I've been using mine for over a year now. It is my favorite. I will never go back to another kind of gear bag. It is perfect. I mean, I know the guys with the Expand 2.0 bags and Carlos and everyone over there are really working hard to give a good product out there, and they're truly killing it. Their soft goods are also clutch. Waldo was wearing one of their shirts in the episode. They have hats as well, all kinds of stuff over there on their website. The website is volcanousa.com, and the code again is overshot10 for them. You got to put 10 at the end to get the 10% off your gear bag plus whatever else you get. Fill up that cart. It's a great company, and like I said, Carlos is just a great dude. Love supporting him and love his product. And new to the program, I'm so excited to talk about this. I wear their stuff all the time. Evil Gerbil has joined the ranks of the people helping us out. Eric is always crushing everything he does. I mean, I can't even get into all the new stuff with the Chinese fabric, and he just came out with some African fabric that he's able to get his hands on. Plus pants, plus also soft goods like this hat right here. You can go pick all that stuff up at evilgerbilpaintball.com. Their code is overshot and you'll get 10%. I mean, the head wraps, I should have had some out here to show you, but I just got some new ones and they look sweet, man. I mean, all his stuff is handmade by him. So, I love supporting the local dude. I love anyone who makes their stuff by hand. I love supporting, and Eric is just one of the nicest dudes ever. But I won't bore you with any of this stuff anymore because we're going to get into the episode. It's just me and Waldo. He's not here right now, but he will hear his voice in a second. As always, subscribe, rate, and review to the show. No matter how you listen or where you listen, YouTube, whatever, Apple Podcast, Spotify, whatever. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you in there. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Overshot. We are in it this time, and dude, we just got a bunch of stuff on the docket. Yeah, dude, we all got some fresh new threads, and we got a bunch of stuff on the docket to talk to you about. We can't wait. But first thing we're gonna get started of the biggest news since the last time we talked to you guys, bro. The Latin Saints disbanding. Dude, crazy. I know
they're not disbanding.
Well, they're not, but
people are leaving, and supposedly, there's a new owner, the guy that owned the Wild Dogs, Greg. Sorry, Greg, I don't know your last name. I think it starts with the T. He's taken over, and I think it's going to be a lot of the Wild Dog actual Latin players that. And what's good is because Goldwyn and all those guys that ended up leaving did so well, they're not going to get relegated this year. It's already impossible for them to get relegated. So they basically have this year
to get better.
Learn. Yeah, and I think that's actually what's going to be best because, a lot of these new pro teams is like Paintball Fit. I feel like if Paintball Fit, and they played as AC Dallas, if they had the year, it would have been all right, but you're trying to fight off relegation at the same time. I think the boys, the Ironmen, should be the next team relegated.
I know, dude. Come on, man. I thought we forgot that they were my favorite team. You're going to bring that up on me again? But
and Nick Sloviak's, missing from the roster for Philly.
MIA. Yeah, it's because
I
he's not
heard,
on the
I heard
team
he
anymore. I mean, what?
begged, I heard he begged Greenspan for a spot, and Greenspan said no. But I think that was just a meme. I think it was just a meme. It was like, you know what I mean? It was like, and then like Brian
Something you read from
Greenspan.
Paintball Troll.
Yeah, no, yeah, paintball troll or paintball meme. I don't know. Who do you think the paintball troll is actually?
Bro, right? That's like the biggest question ever. I honestly thought for the longest time it was Nick Sloviak, and
Me too.
like I was off that train for a little, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it is. I think it is.
I think you think Nick Sloviak's the paintball troll.
Because I think he tried to throw some curveballs for a little bit to, like, I think kind of deflect from it was him. And I was like, oh, wait, maybe it's not him. Because he started ragging on himself a little bit, but I think it is.
I think it's him, man. I think it's him. It's got to be someone in the pro scene, and I think it's him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's Green. I don't think it's Greenspan. So Greenspan, I don't think it's you.
Yeah.
And then it might be Nick Sloviak. But anybody else,
Right.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it's Alex Frazier either, because I don't even think he even has a smartphone. I think he still has one of those rotary ones.
No, yo, you ever see him on the?
Yeah, dude, it's so funny. It's so funny.
I love it. And then like on the Spick and Span show, it's like they're like, you know, they'll be like, okay, so in news, you know, we're gonna...
Yeah. That's how we should break news.
I love how low tech it is, honestly, sometimes.
Yeah,
This
dude, because
is
it's
real.
Yeah, like that's what I like about it. It's kind of just dudes hanging out, and they're like, "Oh, look at this."
So, you know, like let me prop up my my thing here so you can see it. You know what I mean?
Dude, exactly. But actually, I want to go back to something you said before that I thought was really interesting. Is that, like, you're right, because the Latin Saints did so well the first couple of events. They have like a free ride. I think that's going to be a really good growing time. Like, bro, they have a free season to try and get better. What team? Like, that's pretty awesome. I don't think a lot of team, like, what more could you ask for, really?
Right, and you know, and I'm piecing things together from, you know, Play the Game J-Rab interview and
Right, that podcast
Diego's
probably has a bazillion
post.
downloads. A bazillion downloads, that podcast.
I know we started at the same time, but you know we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I mean, we're not two pro players, but you know we do it out of the goodness of our heart, and you know
one day J-Rab will come here and break news like that, and we will explode.
You know.
But no, I think
we're always one day short of everything. I feel like, you know, like Kyle Berry goes on Play the Game, and then Kyle Berry's on our thing the next day, and it's like
I'm taking credit for that. We had him first.
Kyle Berry, we did.
Kyle's our friend. Fuck everybody else.
Kyle's a good guy. No, man.
No, we love him, Kyle. Listen, we'll share him. It's okay.
No, listen, we have
because he was on Carl's too. He had a good episode on Carl's.
Dude, listen, he's a smart guy. You know what I mean? You know. Listen, we've had some great
Kyle, if you're
episodes.
listening, by the way, congratulations. I know you got engaged recently. Congratulations if you're listening.
Awesome, man. That's great, man. And I think they're on the come up too, the ML Kings. But going back to the Latin Saints, so Golden and J-Rab went back to Impact. You know.
Right. I don't think it's out yet. Everyone's saying Spickett's going to Dynasty, but I don't know.
The money.
Oh yeah.
Spick is in.
Is that official? Yeah, it's official.
Yeah, that's pretty official. I looked at the Spick and Span show and I got totally confused because he was wearing a NYX jersey and a whatever jersey, but he's gonna be
trolling.
Yeah. Oh, Iron Man. It was Iron Man and then an NYX jersey, and I was like, I don't know what's.
That would be the move, Spicker. Come to Iron Man. Come on.
No, he
won't. He won't. No, you're
the
right.
Femmes,
like
the Femmes Fatales are gonna get promoted first before.
Like a sneaky, spicy take by you. The Iron Man might get relegated.
Dude, they're probably gonna get relegated. The only guy I think is like that Kieto Warner guy. He's
Kieto Warner.
Decent. Yeah, he's playing pretty good this year actually. But I don't see them. I don't know. But then you got my friends on Thunder that were 1-3 last of but they were in every single game that they played. I think they're going to do a lot better in Philly. They didn't go to Dallas, so that means they have to go to
They gotta go to Philly, and the
The
rest of
other
the
minor. No, they got to go to the other minor also. What? So the other minor I think is
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Yep, Sacramento, and that's actually the same day as my charity event. That's why they can't. That's why they weren't going to attend, even though they've been big supporters in the past. I think Magic Mike's going to send me a
Little care
care
package.
package or something. I got Robbie's the only pro jersey I got. Robbie Alcamore. We'll see if they stay with the Seattle Thunder name. But it is at least for this year Seattle Thunder, and you know what? I'm gonna always support my friends,
Yeah,
whatever they do.
I know things. I'm not going to say things. You made it really hard for me right there.
No, I know. We always,
But
we'll have the Magic Mike will drop the bomb on overshot, you know what I mean, or like
Yeah.
whatever, you know what I mean. We're not going to say, but I just basically.
See if I can get Nick on to drop it too. I actually, like the other
Ooh.
day, had like a really nice. I think we were talking about on Memorial Day. I went to the field to go practice. It was literally me, Robbie, and Nick and Adam, who was actually working, and we just ran drills all day long for like 4 hours straight. And like Nick and I got a real chance to talk, so I should reach out.
Awesome, man.
Maybe we'll get Nick on here to break some news. Nick Cerrone, for you people who don't know at home, who I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Nick's a good dude. They're all good dudes. Humble. Besides,
Super nice.
Jared.
Jared was not there.
No, Jared was the spicy one. That's all.
Yeah, so I mean, I hope it doesn't get made. I'm gonna say this. So a couple weeks ago, they were there doing the same thing, and like obviously they're so much better than everybody else, and it just got to the point where it was like Nick, Robbie, Jared, and like I want to say maybe Jimbo or someone else who was really good, and they were just like, listen, we're gonna do our own thing over here, and you guys do your own thing. And like I get it. Like they're not gonna get better practicing a bunch of D4 guys, but it was Jared who spearheaded that whole thing.
Yeah, they're good dudes. They'll play you a couple.
No, and they were nice, and like I said,
time, it's like,
I get it. It was no
beneficial.
ill will or like offense to me. Like, bro, they're trying to get ready for a pro tournament. Like, they don't want to practice me and a bunch of other D4 guys. Like, I get it.
Yeah. And I mean, well, again, I love those guys. We'll see what's up. So who else? So Goldman and J-Reb went to Impact.
Yeah, Spick is out. And I heard
went to Dynasty, and then
what's his
Corey
name went
Hall
went to
NYX.
Oh, that's right. And the other guy went to Damage. What's his name? Vasquez.
Silos.
Cortez. Yeah, Silos. That's what. Yep.
Silos went. Yeah, so that's the starting.
That was their like starting pro guys.
And those were the guys that kind of got them. I mean, the Latin guys did play X Factor and played very well and won that match. So
yeah. They're not scrubs. And like I said, they had the whole season to get better, literally for free without fear of relegation. Like they could do whatever this season. They still have next season to give it another shot. So I think that's going to be really good for them.
Yeah, but I mean, the other thing too, though, is like I've been joking a little bit lately. Like I got to be paintball savior and whatever, but just like the whole thing with the Latin Saints is like you like people dog in this guy for his broken English, and it's like, all right, like that's how the internet is and whatever. But
yeah,
the guy's talking about like trying to pay people. I just think he didn't have it thought through. I think he's just like, he paid people the first event, and then, if you're not playing with your boys, you're playing for that paycheck, right? So it's like, it's business is business. So I don't fault any of those guys. And then I think he tried. I just think he was a little bit in over his head.
A little naive, yeah. I don't think he realized how big the nut was going to be when he started paying out the Corey Halls and then paying for his flight and the hotel and the rent-a-car and the this.
And he's like, oh, like
team dinner.
He expected like, I give you the 30,000, you're going to take care of everything. And it's like, no, like
Right.
You take care of everything,
Thing.
as you know,
And
like
you're paying me 30,000. Yeah.
and you're paying me 30,000, and I think there had to be some miscommunication, and then also like at the same point in time, you know, I think he realized it wasn't as easy to pay him as they thought, you know, and I mean,
Right.
like realistically, they all should have been employees under his company, and then they were getting a check every week for
Right.
promotional services or whatever it might have you be, but that's not kind of. And then he's trying to give them like Visa gift cards, and it's like I'm not like if you said that to me originally, I'd be like, oh, I'm not getting involved in this. This is a team, like
Right. It
what I
seems
mean?
like there's a lot of fugazi going on. A lot of fugazi stuff going on.
Right. So I mean, listen, we'll see how they do in Philly. I think they're going to be a bottom tier team, but I don't think they're also. I think the league overall is stronger, but I also think it's
Hmm.
now weaker because the Latin Saints aren't a
Right.
team. You know what I
The
mean? I think it's less
diverse. Yeah. Yeah.
diverse. You know what I mean? Because Impact made their moves um, for this event. Yeah, I mean, they were like, okay, so we don't have J Reb and Mouse. Now we're gonna I think they picked up the rule and Zupo off Revo,
Hmm.
which made them way weaker. And then they
That's the
picked
thing.
up
If you really think about it, like, so they lost all those guys, but they didn't get. I mean, yeah, obviously they got worse. You don't get better by losing those guys, but they filled their holes. Like they weren't a bad team, and now
solid.
solid, and now they're back. Now like Goldman and them are back. Like Impact is
Yeah.
going. They're going to come to this event to fuck people. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and now Dynasty has Spica, which is now like they were one of the top teams. You
And
know
they're
what I
going to be
mean?
even better.
So I don't see these, and I like them, but I don't see NRG and Level making Sunday now. I don't know.
No,
Maybe
because
maybe
Energy just
actually,
lost somebody too. Someone just got poached by that from them. I forget his name.
I think
Sorry,
they went
dude.
to Revo. Actually, I believe so. But all right. So speaking of this, another since we're like more like the divisional guys, another kind of like breaking news type of thing is Preferred Mob is back,
Yeah.
and Preferred Mob has Thomas Mantoni that was on
Okay.
Revo recently,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Isaac Luke that was on Revo
Bro.
recently.
Yep.
He's a big Northeast. He's from the Northeast and everything. Um, I know Derula, not Matt Derula, the other Derula, the kid Derula's on there, and
Yeah,
then a
Jason,
lot
I
of the
think.
guys that we've seen on Bay State Bandits in the past, Matt Kardashian. Well,
Okay.
actually, the Hurricanes. So the Hurricanes are folding.
Really? The set.
Not the Gulf Coast Hurricanes, the Hurricanes semi-pro team from New England area.
Right. Because word on the street
So,
is DeVit's going to Iron Man.
which I mean, he's a die guy. He's been on the Iron
And men
Man. He's
before. He's
in
really
and
good
out
at
of
the paintballs. Yeah.
pro. Yeah, you know what I mean. So I think with a lot of those Hurricane guys going over to Preferred Mob, because I get
Are they going to come right into
Dean
semi-pro before Mob?
Dean
Do you
is
know?
something. Yes, they are
Let's
because they have, like
go.
I said, they have pros.
They're
They
pro
have
players. They have
Mantoni.
to.
Yeah, they have Mantoni, and then semi-pro. He's ranked semi-pro. He's played pro. Sean
Ooh,
Wyatt.
Philly's going to be good.
Sean Wyatt.
Oh, yeah,
Bay
yeah,
State
yeah.
Bandits Infamous. And then they even have OG Hurricane Dude. Dang man, I'm losing my train. Chris Costigan. So like they got and Dean's always had. Listen, I've played against them in the NEPL. I've seen
Yeah,
them
yeah.
rad. I've seen them at events. Like Dean's gonna make sure that they have everything they need off the field, and then they got the player. You know what I mean? Thomas Tony ain't leaving Revo for
For
Preferred Mob unless the deal's the right way. And like I said,
that's
Dean takes care of those guys, so I think that's going to be good. Other semi-pro teams that I know of, I think the newbies. I love those guys, but look weak. They look. I this
for us guys. Be better, please. We love you. Be better, please.
no, they look weak. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
brought in um, Clark from the D3 line. I like him, but I just like, some of these. I think it's going to take time. So, as a team that was like up here,
Hmm.
last year, I think it's starting.
No,
Because
for
people are
sure.
retiring. It is typical paintball stuff.
Right.
Their best player got picked up by Dynasty. Like that says a
Right.
lot. You know what I mean? And then Andy and the boys. We'll see what happens. And then you got the New Jersey Jesters. Um,
Tim and the
they just
boys.
they just played TSXL. I think when they have the right mix, it's good. But I think you have some guys on the D3, some guys on the semi-pro. I
They got
just
a
think
big
that
roster of
yeah,
different levels.
like yeah, they got all kinds. They got maybe 50 guys. You know what I'm trying to say, and only 30 of them are playing. You know what I mean? And then you got Monica's playing with the Femmes Fatales in the WNXL. Um,
Right.
so they got a lot of solid players. It's just
They need a little more consistency in the rotation.
in the mix, and like their D3 team has got some D4, whatever. I think if it's like if everybody could have played and and they can get their rosters in line, I think they would have a good thing.
Be better. Yeah.
Yeah, or like maybe instead of playing semi-pro, they were in D2. It's
And take
semi-pro
advantage
is
of the
rough, dude.
rostering a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, semi-pro is rough, man. You got
Yeah.
Chicago Distortion, Paintball Fit,
Fit.
like both of those teams. The Killers are pretty good from Florida. They're pretty good.
Right.
Um,
Even though they weren't anymore, but like is it the New England Hurricanes with the Vit and those guys in there?
yeah, man, and
Are
they were
all
not even like a top. They weren't even like a top team, but they're a good team. You know what I
they're a
mean?
good
So it's
team.
like,
It's yeah,
yeah,
that semi pros is tough going. The more I think
you know
about
what I
it.
mean? I
You're earning
don't
that
know.
pro spot. You're earning that shit for sure.
I think pro has been the best it's ever been recently. So I mean,
Honestly,
that's
I think it
good.
is. The
I
athleticism
think
in the game is like next level.
I think getting rid of trade my gun was. I didn't think they were that hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uprising used to look a lot better than they do now, but maybe
They're
that's just
so
because
up
they're
and down, dude. Like, what's crazy about them is they'll have like 3 shitty events, and they'll just have 2 decent events, and it'll save them from getting relegated. You know?
yeah. So we'll see what happens. I think that yeah. I mean we'll see what happens. I know Philly's coming up. I know there's some other and I'm gonna have to say like any of the TSXL teams, any of the people that play TSXL or work TSXL, I'm always gonna have um hard
Rooting
after them.
interest in their games. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like like Brave doesn't. Well, Brave D3 played last event, but like Brave D2 guys, they don't play my event anymore because I don't have a spot for them to really play. You know what I mean? I don't have
Right.
that upper division. I've tried it in the past. It's just like, maybe
Yeah.
one day we'll go back to that. Maybe we'll have an elite and Brett Mister will come in and spank everybody up with the Bay State Bandits or, you
Yeah.
know,
Get
or
Harrison to join
leverage
them.
or leverage, will do their thing, but like, best of luck to all those guys. I know Brian, my ultimate ref, he's playing with the Philly A's
Let's go.
next event. Yup. So that's and the Philly A's, those guys are animals, man. So I
Yeah.
mean, they're playing D2, so like they're gonna be a force. Leverage is I think the number one D2 team in the world right now, so you got to mention them.
Mm-hmm.
Braves had a rough year, but those guys work hard, man. That's all I could say. I think the more time on the layout, the better. The more traditional it is, which this layout's a little bit more traditional. Was way more traditional than last event. I
Right.
think would
Even though I
is
loved
better
it,
for them.
I was hoping they were going to do it again, even though I knew they weren't.
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything. I think you just need to have a mix of it all. You know what I mean? I think
I
paintball
agree.
gets a little bit
Because that's what I liked about it.
stagnant.
It broke up the monotony. And like we were so used to playing those symmetrical layouts for so long, I'm like, I could do another one like this. I would have
I
been more than fine with it.
I think also that you need to have less of those big bunkers. Is actually the overall. And then someone's probably going to rip this clip and then send it to me, next TSXL layout. But I mean,
Waldo is dumb. Look at this.
listen, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. But
Yeah. No, but I'm on
uh,
your train, dude. I think there are too many bunkers. Like, in general, like, I feel like it's kind of easy to make spots in airball, to be perfectly honest.
yeah, man, it's getting a little bit crazy. But hey, man, that's that. That's that. I don't know my picks. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go out and say all my picks, but and then you got
Yeah, and I don't think Jason
Tropic
Trozen is
Thunder.
going to
They're
listen
the
to
number
us.
one. The
Oh, yeah.
Tropic Thunder. You got Tropic Thunder coming
Shout
out
out,
for.
Rich.
They're the number one team right
Hey,
now.
hey, Rich, if you're listening to this,
Indy
send me
boy.
my fucking mask.
Grown by Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. Shop grown
What I
by
mean?
Tropic.
There's a bunch of Wolves lines playing the event. I know that.
Yeah.
My
We have
friend
to root for
Rob,
James is beautiful. Everyone on the internet will hate us.
Enemy of the State. What I mean? That's a
Yeah.
newer type team with some
Newer type thing. They're an interesting. I would love to get him on, Rob, to talk about that because it's like kind of like a
the whole
clothing.
puzzles thing.
Yeah, like
And
it's
that
like a
Enemy of the
clothing
State.
brand and like a team and like I don't know. I'd love to talk to him, but anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Rob is a great guy. And I got that like ski robber mask, and I'm waiting
Yeah.
on a Enemy of the State jersey. Mine's coming.
Oh, nice. You got one? Yeah, they look sweet. I want to get the one that look like the Knicks jersey.
I didn't want the Knicks jersey. You saw like the original one I saw was the Knicks jersey. I didn't know you could get different colors. So I saw the Knicks jersey one. And I'm like, I don't like it. I don't want it. It's like Mets
The
colors.
Knicks stink
too.
anyway. Don't support
Yeah, the
them.
Knicks
They're a terrible
stink, and
team.
the Knicks and the Mets colors, and I'm like, I don't know. I like the Yankees, and listen,
Yeah.
I want the Knicks
Does it
to do
come in
well.
pinstripes, baby?
Baby, I just didn't want. Yeah, so I saw one that was like a looked like Reggie Miller, like the Pacers or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, so I got not the jersey. I think I got the short sleeve or something like that, or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's got. I think my new thing going forward is instead of saying Waldo, it's gonna say fuck cancer on the back as my name, and then I actually changed. Breaking news, I guess. I don't know, not really, but like I changed my jersey number from 27, which really never ever meant anything to me, to be honest with you. I just picked it one day and kind of rolled with it going forward.
What's your new number? Let's go.
So I went with 14 because everybody in my family is 14. So
Nice. There you go.
I thought, it's the family number, so we're gonna go with 14. At least rock that out for a season.
There you go. At least it's got meaning for you, so it's good.
I was gonna do. I forget what the cancer number is. 1 out of 8, or whatever I think it is. But I wasn't gonna go with that. You know what I mean? I got the fuck cancer with the ribbon, and that's
Right.
what I'm gonna go with. And then I might as well just say even too is so Donnie Rockets. Shout out to him. Dips by Rockets. Got the idea. I got to shout out Mike Arlotta and Dylan Jolly. They have it says "fuck you" on the mask.
Yeah.
So mine's gonna say "fuck cancer."
Let's go.
And that's being worked on right now. So this by Rockets, Mike Arlotta. Thank you very much. And shout out to Eddie Rubel from the Slug Kings. He helped me piece together some parts. It's gonna be a JT mask. It's gonna be Pro Shields. And then a thin top. I'm not totally up on the game on it, and then some ears. So,
Nice, you're back in the flex game. Let's go.
I'm back in the flex game. I didn't want to go again. Thanks Eddie Rubel. Thanks This by Rocket. Thanks Mike Arlotta. Thanks thanks to those three guys mainly. And I kind of got the idea of Dylan Jolly's mask.
Yeah, his actually looks really dope.
It looks good. He's got like the cookie, I think it's called, or something like that. The cookie frame.
It's the tan camo, yeah.
So it looks good. It's called. I'm calling it the cookie mask, and then with the FU bottoms, and then try to be somewhat nice. I don't want to do FU, so
Yeah, there's the children. Think of the children.
thinking this, but my nieces and nephew, they loved my shirt, so
No, but that
if
Ditch
they
My
listen
Rocket
to
stuff is
this,
dope. I gotta give them.
they're getting one. I was supposed to maybe have it tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm going to their house tomorrow also, so it's like I don't know if I'm gonna get it and whatever. They'll
Yeah,
eventually get it. Shout out to Dyzana Sports, one of our sponsors, as well, for hooking it up with the shirts and doing a real good job on that. So thank you to them.
yeah, Diana is the
And
best.
yeah, man. So got some stuff rocking and rolling. I wish I could. I wish I had it all right next to me. You know what I mean? I'd show my monkey with the gun headband, and
Yeah, that new one you got is dope.
the new, yeah, no, well, it's like a new old one because I used to rock it, and then I was like, you know, back in the day, and I'm like, where the heck did this thing go? Like I forgot, and then I was like, I want it, so I got it back. And
Also new
obviously, I'm
moves.
gonna have my evil gerbil wrap, and then I'll have that headband on top because
Always evil gerbil, always. Now you got
always.
did you get one of those new like Chinese denim ones? You did?
I'm supposed to. It's supposed to be on the way too, so we'll see what happens. If he didn't sell them all out already at the Woodsville World Cup, I have one coming. You
Nice.
know what I mean?
Sick. His stuff is dope.
I'm supposed to have a lot of stuff coming, but until I have it, you know what I mean. I don't want to. I don't want
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe we'll do an unboxing day. You know what I mean? Like
That's what you need to do. Because that
that's
was
what I
like
should do.
that was like the headbands that we were supposed to get a bunch made of. That I'm pretty sure there's still only one that I have.
No, you're the only one with that overshot headband. And he
Indeed,
didn't like that. He didn't like maybe it was too thin or I forget it. He didn't. He wasn't 100% on it. So and
Right.
he's a master craftsman, and you know,
He is, because that's what he told me when he handed it to me. He's like, "Here's this one. It's only the sample one." He's like, "But I don't like it. But here's what it could look like." I was like, "Word."
I thought it
Still,
looked great. But
me too. I wear it every time.
I don't know. Let you have the 101, and then whatever. It's okay because I was rocking for a while. Um, and I don't know how this happened, but all the TSXL MVP headbands have
Yeah, yeah.
gold stitching,
That's pretty cool.
right?
I didn't even notice
And
that.
then it says division whatever MVP. This one, for some reason, didn't have the D5 MVP. Like, didn't say anything. It just had the gold stitching, and it was the black head. It was a black headband.
Hmm.
And I was like, I saved it for myself. And then I was wearing it for a little bit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
also, like, again, shout out to Eric Evo Gerbil. I know he just came. I know people are waiting on those pants that he just, tested out because he wants to make sure. Like I said, I call him a master craftsman. He's a master craftsman.
He is.
Like that
Speaking
whole
of another
10,000
pre-order,
hours thing.
it's like the pants. Like I have a pair of pants of his that again is like a sample pair. Like,
Yeah,
but they're
man,
sweet.
he's always supported my event. And he's always supported. I'm glad to see that he's rocking it out with GZ Red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like also that they're all in their under jerseys and he's wearing all his shit. But like, I like it. I like it. Dude. This, the sponsorship's not, and there's some that are, but for the majority, the sponsorship's not great enough in paintball where it is at, where people need to tell other people what to wear and what to use.
Especially for someone like him who's trying to get himself and his brand, his business out there and stuff like that. Not that he really needs it. I mean, he's so fucking popular, man.
Yeah, and I mean, and it just shows. I think in this day and age, because I talk to him a bit, but he's like a shy guy,
Yeah.
Like, he's very like a humble guy, shy guy. Like he's not he's not me at the Gel Blaster booth or Justin Wood at the Gel Blaster booth. Hey, come on down, get your T-shirt, get your hat, get your whatever.
Yeah.
You know
Xbox
what I mean?
Live without the internet connection. That one had me on the floor.
Yeah, like whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Don't be
No,
last to have a blast. You know what I mean? Like he's sitting
Yeah.
in the tent and people are going up, and that just shows how much. And he's sold out of his mind. And listen, man, I hope.
Yeah.
I've spoken to him. Listen, I hope that and I'll do whatever I can, but I'm not going to be so. He needs to get away from being the guy that's sewing every single headband. But it's hard to find good help these days. But if you're out there and you can sew a mean headband, get my man Eric, and
Yeah.
let's
If
put
you're
those people to work.
if you're in the shop, like my girl, like I said, we were talking about this the other day. My girlfriend just got into it. She played for a second time. My cousin's big game last weekend. We had a great time. But being new to paintball and having access to adult money, spent all day shopping for paintball gear. And I said, no, we only buy headbands from Evil Gerbil.
No, no, no. Listen, I have certain. Listen, I know you're trying to do what's right, but this is my headband guy. This is my jersey guy. This is
Right.
my bad man. Like, listen, show me what you like, and then I'll try to get it for you for a better deal. Listen. Travis ordered the Tropic Mask so fast he forgot our little discount code.
Oh
But
my god.
it's okay. It happens, but
But I got it. It may be in Staten Island right now, but I got it secured. Payment went through.
payment went through and it's in Staten Island, and I'll get my text updates, man. I don't think we made the first wave because I saw the first wave went out.
Went out. I know.
You know what I mean? I thought it was.
I might hit him up.
quick.
Like, yo, can I drive there and pick it up, man?
Dude, I mean, some of the LLP guys already got it, so
what I'm
maybe
saying.
you can just
I'm
do
in
that.
I'm in the same state. Not that this is the content people want to hear about complaining where I live, but we live in the same state. Give me my shit.
I don't think he made the first wave. I think
I didn't because it would have been out.
I think they put the 90 of them on a truck, and then there was no room for mine. But whatever, man. We're gonna get them.
We'll get them. It's
We'll
okay.
get 'em.
I have
We'll
so
do
many
it. We'll do-
flexes. Ooh,
You know,
unboxing? Group unboxing? Maybe. Maybe.
And then there might be some goodies, and then we'll give them back out to you guys, the viewers.
Right?
So,
Unboxing with the giveaway? Maybe.
Probably, maybe a mask strap or something we'll do.
Maybe a mask strap.
Shout
We'll
out
give away a bunch of
Ashley.
stuff. Maybe some Dizana stickers. Maybe.
Whatever we can get back, we always want to try to give back. So, shout out to Justin Graham, who won our giveaway. He got the Dizana sunglasses.
Yes, you
and
probably got this sticker right here with some others as well.
Absolutely, I have a few stickers too as well. So if people
I do,
like
but
stickers,
But if we're giving away stickers, those are going to be
not.
different stickers because those stickers are going on my laptop, actually. Sorry, guys.
no problem there. So, I mean, I know we talked a bit about Philly. So other events, and I know it's been a bit. There was the
a lot's happened
ICPL.
since the last time, so we got a lot still to
ICPL
go talk.
Cap Factory ended up winning and ended up being Cap Factory.
No shocker there.
Infamous
Again, doing
and
well.
Image. And I think Image beat Aftershock and Ground Zero Gold to get into the finals.
To get in, yeah.
And Image just recently, I think this year,
Came to the pro, yep.
Right. Last year they weren't a pro team. And then I also, Cap Factory, shout out to this guy. He's going to be coming to WTS. He hit me up. This guy, Tyler Carter, local guy down there, ended up playing with Cap Factory. And they ended up getting first place. Yeah, man. You get, they were like, oh, we need a guy like last minute. And, he's a local guy for the Maryland area. And shout out Tyler and good job. And, Cap Factory ended up winning. Infamous second. Infamous is another powerhouse team.
Right.
I think so. Now the new rule is they limit the pros to 3 pros. So the pros, I think this event were like Billy Bernacci, Harrison Fry, and Brett Messer.
Brett, yeah.
Yep, our good friend Brett. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to Harrison also, and they used a lot of the old Infamous guys, and then they used some more.
That's pretty sweet, though. I like that. So that's not just like running out the young pros to run down the field and kill everyone. Like, you kind of got a little, there's a little more strategy. You get a little more of the older guys, the Lasoyas and stuff out there.
Yeah, and what was also good is, and we'll eventually have them on too. I want to talk to them. Is the Golden State Chess Club? They ended up making this was their first pro event. So last they won a minor ICPL,
Hmm.
and whether I agree with it or not, they got bumped up. They got a pro spot,
Right.
and but they made Sunday.
Yeah, they played well. They had a really good showing.
Yeah, they had a very good showing. They lost in the ochos or the quarters or whatever it might be the next round.
Yeah, because they do
But
threes, so it's probably like 9 or whatever.
yeah, and then we also had there's a lot of people there that are that we know. Your brother was there actually.
Yeah, I mean, his technically
He
his
ended up
first pro
skipping
tournament.
TSXL.
He did.
But I mean, listen, honestly, you know, and I like those AKA guys, but they don't play them enough, so
Yeah.
that's
No, I
fine.
mean, I would
Yeah,
have too. Think about it. I mean, you could say what it is, but he got to play an event as a pro, dude. So, I mean, at the end of
yeah.
the day, you get to put that in your Twitter
And
bio or whatever the
he
fuck.
also played with and he's friends with all the guys on both
All those
teams. But
dudes. I mean,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. So like it just worked out. You know what I mean. It just
No,
and he wasn't gonna play too many points on AKA, and he played more points with the GZ.
but
You
every
know,
point.
yeah. Well, so then there you go. He played every point. And they even picked up my good friend passed over shot. Or actually, we'll see if it's a passed over shot player.
TBD.
But
TBD. Yeah.
Jacob ended up playing with them. I knew he was playing with them and not GZ Gold, but he didn't really know what the heck was going on. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm playing with GZ Gold. I'm like, dude, they have 15 players.
Yeah.
I'm
He
like,
ain't.
but they have Henry Sense on the team now, and Sean Cicito, and
Hmm.
those Chris Shear. Like, you're not playing with them. They kicked some of their guys off the play. Like Will Arroyo went to staff, and the other guy,
Right.
like the guy with the beard or whatever. So it's like, but a lot of this is just.
Dude, it's good
And I
experience,
get
man.
why, but it's crazy to me is like, so like Northwest Rogue Pro now was Ground Zero Silver recently, and then some of those
Yep.
guys were, shout out to Eugene, like he was a Master Blaster,
Yeah.
and now, I don't know, I just think my you have GZ, you have Ground Zero Gold, and you have Master Blasters. If you took and it's
You
hard 'cause
combine
it's like
that, you could have
it's
one
like,
good
it's like
team.
if you combine Impact Heat and
Right.
Dynasty, it would be the best team in the world ever. But like Dynasty, you know what I mean? So it's like,
Right. Our own area cannibalizes this talent a little bit by spreading it out so thin.
yeah, man. Listen, and but whatever.
Right. It is
We'll
what
see
it
what
is.
happens.
It
We'll
is
see
what
what
it is.
happens, man. Shout out to all those guys.
But yeah, shout out to Brad. Shout out to
some
all
of
the
them
guys
had a
that played
pro
at
showing.
ICPL.
Yeah, I mean, NB had a pro showing,
Hmm.
GZ
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
pro showing, Gold did fairly well. I feel like Gold's always in the hunt, and they're
Yeah.
and they're always different people a little bit. So
They're starting to level out, but yeah, they do. I think that's the other thing. Their roster is a little inconsistent, so I think they have a hard time meshing. I mean, they always have some consistent guys, like Jules is always there and stuff.
Jules, Raber, you know
Right.
what I mean. Some events they'll let Ron play. Some events they don't let Ron play.
Right.
Mike Moore is in and out. I feel like but he's got other stuff going on. I feel like so. I don't
Right.
know. I don't want to
They
talk
just
about.
picked up Henry, and like Sean, even Sean is new to the team, I think, this year.
Yeah, Sean's solid. You know what I mean. Harris played with them in the past. You know what I mean.
Right. But
Action
yeah,
Fry.
but they get a little more consistency. I think they'll be just fine.
Yeah, I think they'll be fun, and I think ICPL. To be legit, I think I don't see the Master Blasters playing because they missed all the minors so far, and I think the only minor left's in Germany, and I don't see them playing that minor.
Yeah.
So I think they'll probably lose their pro spot. I mean, Saberwolves lost their pro
Theirs.
spot,
Right.
so
You want to be fair?
I see them going down to amateur, and then I don't see you know, we'll see if people stick around. You know what I mean? That's it's like with anything, you know. Um, but going off of that, they just actually left a fantastic event, the WCPL New York Classic. The winner was the All Americans,
Yeah, of
which
course.
they usually win that event.
All
To be
right, of
honest
course.
with you,
They normally win most events they play. Yeah.
yeah, no, they have a solid team. But I mean, listen, this I think this event was like All Americans, and then and they almost didn't make it out of prelims. I was talking to Frank Connell a little bit and Tim
Yeah.
Doyle.
The scores
Then
were a lot of stalemates. A lot of stalemates
a
on
lot
those
of
fields.
stalemates, and you've played that field, and
Uh
I've
huh.
seen that field. I played it. I played all the fields.
Right. We were there
Um,
last year doing interviews from there, so we got the.
right, we were there. Fortunately, unfortunately, I had ops, so I ended up the second day I ended up
Yeah.
bouncing, and then that day all of a sudden, you were on I think every team that
Every
was
team.
there,
Every team. I played for every team.
every team. So like you got first through third. You should have been in all the pictures.
Right. Right. Yeah, but I only got to play. I think Hudson. Yeah, because that's the one that's net across the street from Ponderosa, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So this event they had Ponderosa, Hudson, and they added Rabbit
Bay
Run
Run.
was the final field. Um, and listen, Rabbit Run, it was All Americans on the top side, and the UK Predators. And by the time that game happened, so this was the game for first and second,
Right.
basically. Between, there was another team involved in the three teams, and
But this game was going to
Ape
decide it.
Gorillas. So was Ape Gorillas also was
Yep.
in there, and then I think they might have done four teams actually for some reason.
No, normally they do three in the
I
round
know
robin type
normally
thing.
they do three in ICPL, but this is I don't know, whatever. So I know. So basically, it ends up working out. It's the last game. It's the UK Predators and the All Americans, and the All Americans are already up on points.
All right, so they just can't
So if the
lose.
All Americans, as long as the UK Predators have to come and get a flag pull at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All Americans on the top of the hill. They get the top. UK Predators on the bottom. They shoot five people. Game's
Right.
basically wrapped up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
UK Predators are trying hard and they're trying to do what they got to do, but you got Spesh,
And
Frank,
Frank.
and Tim Doyle
Yeah.
as the three guys just by the flag. They're just like protecting the flag. They're not even doing anything else, and everyone else is just they're all out there doing whatever. And you have those three guys, and some idiots popping their head up, and they're like, "Put your fucking head back down."
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're like we got 5 minutes left. We shot five people. Like we're
Chill.
not trying to lose it. So I know like the All Americans because a lot of these Houston Heat guys they weren't playing because it's a layout weekend. So you
Yeah,
had
yeah.
Adam Gardner, who that guy's a G, bro. That guy. Anytime I've
Yeah,
ever
old
seen him play in
school.
the woods, he's got two paws and he's killing everybody. You're like,
It's all he needs.
he's got the two pods and a hopper, and that's all he needs, and he's killing everybody. And it's like, his guy's got 19 pods and whatever. But it was Adam, like I said, Tim Doyle, Frank, Spesh. Um, listen, they definitely had the best roster on paper there, but also it wasn't Ryan Moorhead and Sam Onville and Chad George and
All those guys.
Mishka and Fedorov and like they didn't have any of those guys. Ron D's on Chad Yaya, like they didn't have any of those guys. That they had this guy Morgan Walker who seems to now be playing everything. I think he's like special Padawan. They had Adam's son.
Yeah. But
Deluxe,
still,
a bunch of the Lux
that had
tags,
enough killers for sure.
the Lux tag. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't as strong as the All American lines we normally see. It was more like the local, the local guys. It was like who could who could take out the ride out to Jerry's. And I know they picked up Tim Doyle last minute, and Tim's a good friend of Frank. So
Yeah. I think
you
Weeze
know,
played for them too.
Oh yeah, Weasel. Like
Who
Weasel.
busted his face open. I don't know how he did that.
Oh, I heard he hit. I think he hit his face in the tank or something.
He tanked himself.
I
Ouch.
think he tanked himself, or hit a root or something. You know what I mean? I don't know something. But he. So that was the other thing too. He
Well,
missed like 90% of Sunday because
because he fucked his face up.
he messed his face up.
Yeah, I saw the
And then
picture. It didn't look good.
yeah, I mean, but then the UK Predator. I heard. So I heard like the U. So all Americans barely made it in.
Hmm.
Like they had to win their last game by whatever amount of like a lot of points or
To
whatever,
get in.
and they had to max in it because whatever to get in, and then the prime suspects were very close. I
Yeah.
mean, it was a hard cut because you went from 16 teams to 14.
Also, they did a hard cut.
Yeah, so it was the top two in each bracket. So like, I think the prime suspects didn't make it out on the flagpole. You know what I'm trying to say? And on
Hmm.
that field, on the stalemate field, you know,
That matters. That shit matters.
yep. So I think, like I said, I don't remember the fourth team. I remember the Ape Gorillas. I remember getting third. I remember, and they're from upstate New York. So shout out to those guys, Scott Caputo. Um,
Yeah, because it wasn't red, but they had a good showing too. They had a decent amount of points.
yeah, I think they had a lot of like stalemates when I was looking at it. I think Prime Suspects was the one that,
I think they
like
were. Yeah, they were the other really good team.
they look good. Unfortunately, some, and why we don't have the updates we do is because the World Classic Paintball League wasn't too up on the updates.
Yeah, that was thrilling to watch everyone try and get the scores from that. Shout out to Darcy and Rotunda, Dave, who were pretty much just posting photos of the scoreboard.
I mean, I be honest with you, I found the scoreboard from the Pirates. So shout out to the Pirates. The Pirates actually had a very good first day, and then I guess maybe they versed harder teams on Sunday or something happened, but
Yeah,
they ended up not making the cut after being, I think, the number one seed on Saturday. So that
that
just shows
sucks.
you a lot, man.
Yeah, they probably
Um,
couldn't figure the field out.
I think they had a lot of stalemates, so they looked good, and then some teams ended up getting, they stalemated on Hudson, the Pirates probably, and the other teams didn't. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, both. My personal opinion, both fields are a little bit too long.
yeah, they're kind of big. They're kind of big, but I mean that's what he was going for. It's what he wanted,
Yeah, I mean, this is what it is.
right? I mean, I agree with you. I think they're kind of big too, but that's what he said. He
Oh,
wanted
the
a big field.
Annihilators. The Annihilators.
Oh, that's right. They were up there.
They
Yeah,
were
yeah, yeah.
killing it, actually. I heard it all weekend. The Annihilators were killing it all weekend. So shout out to the Annihilators. Um, Shout out to everybody that went out, and I saw some cool pictures from the NYPD guys.
Yep.
They play my league, different guys, but I saw the NYPD guys post up something where they had the UK Predators. They did like a tour of the armory
Precinct
or
somewhere.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
That
you
was
see
really
like
cool. That was really
Marcus
cool.
Davis with like a baton and a bright,
Yeah.
then like what I mean. Those
That
guys
was,
are sick, man.
yeah, yeah, dude, that was really awesome.
That was awesome, man.
Really good paintball going on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and the mech things reviving up, and obviously I got to plug. It's called the Woods Bowl Tournament Series, and eventually we'll be back to the woods and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But we're gonna do a hyperball event.
Let's
Um,
go. 7-man, right?
7-man. We're bringing back the players' party. I know that's a thing that's kind of, I know, I'm not saying it's a thing that I came up with, but going to like P&L's events,
Remember
and
that? That was such a
it
good
was
players party.
such a great shout out to them. Mike Goodman, he used to be a chef or something like that, and the steak tidbits and the clam, whatever. It was, well, you
Pulled
had everything.
pork. Oh, so
Pulled
good.
pork, man. Like, you know what I mean? I can't even remember
So
everything
good.
I ate. I just
Yeah.
put it down my gullet. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It was good. It was great. So we're gonna do a players party. Um, it's gonna be a 2 day event. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm just doing. It says 16 team cap. That would just make everything so then you get 7 games. You play most of the games on Saturday, and then on Sunday you play them in the morning, and then we go into a thing, and then be over by like noon 2 o'clock, so like all the Long Island people could get back to their houses, and
Did it make it?
like
Yeah.
yeah, or like whatever. But like I think that the players party, so it'll keep people there and it'll keep people fed and unhappy, and
Yeah, and mingling and
I'm
stuff.
not
Yeah.
in it. I'm not in it totally for the dollars and cents. Obviously, obviously things need to be covered, and I'm not doing this for free, but it'll be a great. I think it's going to be a great event on Long Live's new Hyperball field. So like I said,
Where is the
it,
hyperball field going to be? Do you know that yet?
so all right. So when you're coming down the road, the
Yep.
left is the pro shop,
Yep.
and there's a road going this way, and that's
Right
kind of where people are. So on the other side of that road, on the
where like the
left
porta
hand side,
potties are.
right where the porta potties are, it's already being cleared out. The hyperball pipe's already on its way. So that's why I kind of wanted to wait till September. So, when it's fully up, we're gonna have pictures, and we'll
Sweet.
send that all out. But I got a decent response so far. You know what I mean? I just got a message that Brown Zero Reds one, possibly 2 lines.
Let's go.
Um, so shout out to those guys. I know Gold's looking into the event. What we're looking to do, like I said, 550 entry, which is pretty good for a 7 man, honestly.
Yeah, really good.
$50 a case. Listen, well, I'd like it to be 40, maybe 45, whatever. We're going to do 50 a case, which is unreasonable. We're looking at Traxxas Bold right now. If for some reason it's a little bit too brittle at that time, we'll look something comparable, but it's not going to be field grade. I know a lot of people are like, long live field grade. No, it's going to be DXS Gold or comparable to that grade. So you get a little bit better of a grade, especially since it's the only grade we're going to do. But like I said, there's going to be a players' party. Jim Kim's good at making stuff, to be honest with you. I think so. Whether we're going to do a pig roast with on tacos, or we're going to do like whatever we're going to do, you know what I mean? We might do a normal taco, might do more of like a Korean barbecue type of thing. But I think whatever it is, I like it. Whatever. I'm floating the bill anyway. So if you like it, come on down, hang out, BS. There might be some other stuff. There might be some sides, and whatever.
Yeah.
Just crack a beer at the end of a long day and hang out, man. Because this is where the real stories are made. That's why I love those big games. You're camping out
Right.
and you're hanging out and you're just whatever, dude. So I want to do a little bit of a players' party. I told Jim whatever the cost was, just let me know, and we're doing it.
Right. And even people will front like a little bit extra just to have a good time. I feel like people definitely miss the players' party.
Yeah, man. And listen, we'll work out a couple of things. Maybe shout out Nick's Hometown Tavern, shout out Hayburger, shout out Commodity Spirits. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll talk to my friends and try to get some other things for us to have.
Right.
Unfortunately, it is the same weekend as NXL Chicago, so maybe Comp Paintball won't be there to stream it, but we'll do our best to. As always, same with the SSL. You're at least going to get the score up in a pretty timely fashion. As far as we're going to be using APPA, so we'll be using that. So you'll be getting the scores update on that. We'll be taking pictures and post.
Of course. I'm
so
sure tons of
definitely
video.
Come come on out. I mean, if you can't come on out, definitely, share it or like it or, buy. I got a couple patches made up, which are actually selling pretty good right now. So listen, these are from a good friend Randy Pega back in the day. I guess he ordered a bunch of them. He hit me up. He was like, "Dude, look, I got 48 of them left," and I'm like, "All right, send them my way." And now, yeah, sent them out to a couple people. I heard from you, Gerald got one. Vinny got one from the NYPD team. Another guy got one from NYPD team.
Hell, keep your patch game up. Can make sure the patch game is strong.
I sold another 5 to this guy used to be on the Saints. I think his team's called Mass Hysteria now. So, some of it's being sold out. So don't miss out.
Don't miss out, man. No, dude, that's awesome. Dude, all right, man. I think this is a good spot to fucking call it, dude. We covered so much stuff. I mean, breaking news. Before we get out of here, definitely want to wish everyone playing Philly good luck, because our next one probably won't be till afterwards. We'll probably do a post. Our next episode will probably be a post-Philly thing. Unless there is one other thing that might happen beforehand. But our next episode will most likely be after Philly. You might get blessed with one more. You'll see, though. Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see how the guests we could dig up. Or
right.
Unfortunately, we're both not going to be at the actual event.
Yeah.
We'll be watching for sure, but later this year, man, you guys watch out. We'll be hitting up live at events, and there'll be so many events you won't even know what to do with us. But right. I know Travis just played, Cousins' big game. They went from a 2-day game to a 1-day game. They kind of I don't want to say jammed it in the schedule type of thing, but new location.
I was a little upset.
And moving and stuff
I think
like
that was more the issue. But I was super upset. I was looking forward to a weekend of paintball. When I didn't even realize till Thursday was only 1 day.
But I know people went out. I know while the field wasn't ideal, it was still a big game. It was still fun. It was still a good time. People, it was still a good time, and that's what matters. And Travis ended up getting his girl out there. I saw, some video. I know his brother was there. I know my friends on the Flood Kings were there. I saw a lot of people repping CSXL stuff and headband, so I listen, man, if anybody that buys anything, I appreciate it, man. You buy a headband, you buy a thing. I understand not everybody can play the league, or, maybe they're ranked out, or maybe they're whatever. Any support you give Overshot, TSXL, Gel Blaster, Long Island.
Same goes for us, man. Anytime I see a beanie or something like that in the wild, dude, it just gets me so hyped. We appreciate all you guys supporting us. We really do, man.
We appreciate everything, man. So listen, we're going to have some
shirts are on the way, too. Shirts are on the way.
Shirts are on the way. We're going to actually be getting them next week. If you want something, please DM us.
They're going to go quick.
Instagram or
people are already hitting me up. They're hitting them up. They're going to be going quick. If you want them, let us know, baby.
Coming in, so
I'm saying people are already giving us money. So if you want one, let us know.
Yeah, money secures it. You know what I'm trying to say? Some of there's obviously a few we're gonna have on to the side for certain people.
Right.
Family members,
and
things like that.
If you guys support us enough, we'll just have to get more, man. So.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're always about all the supporters. And then, just some more Overshot news is that should be having a jersey design soon from Dizana Sports. So we'll get that out. I know people want our blue jersey. Unfortunately, that's not going to be for public consumption, but we'll get some fire threads coming out for everybody. And we're going to do something where we're gonna rock out to a big game, and we
want to see everybody wearing this jersey.
Yeah, we're gonna rock out 30 deep to a big game, and you get a little bit of a discount at the big game running with the Overshot crew, and I know people would do it without it. So I can't wait. Thanks everybody for tuning in today, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Peace.